Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
Welcome to the Joe Lockett Show. I am nephew, he is I, and I am him. And you're tuning into the JLS on the LIM brand. You know what it is. Yo, bro. Hope you guys are having a very, very, very good Monday. Hope your weekend was good. If you know anything about us Bama folks, we went through it all on Friday and Saturday. Took away all of the night escapades, the plans, the little mingles, the sneaky links. All that was dead it, okay? Because we had nothing but storms.
Unless you already had everything playing.
Not necessarily.
Okay, so you doing it in the storm with a tornado warning coming around?
Shit, why not? If you're gonna die, you might well die happy.
That's that you are bugging. All right, yeah, it's a messy Monday. You see what time we on? Yeah, welcome into the Messy Monday on the JLS. I do want to remind you guys, like we always do, bro, you can't come into the house and you ain't doing no house cleaning, okay? We don't let you in unless you clean up your spot. Don't be musty, okay? So the best way to not be musty, make sure that you do like, then you share, you subscribe. Make sure you go ahead and scrub up a little follow. You feel me? And comment. If you comment, I promise you already leading good. Okay. Not to say you ain't finna be nasty when you're in there, but you at least came in the door with some gifts. Okay. Make sure that you do your housekeeping. Okay. That's the best way to do housekeeping on the show with the fam. You lock in the best way. And that's the best way to do it. Now, we got enough stuff to get into. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Nothing was going on over this weekend, bro. Like literally, the weekend. The most we got is updates for today. That's just how dead the weekend was. I don't know what everybody was doing, but
But that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, we need a break. Because 2025 has already thrown everything into the mix. Like, we really need a break.
A break?
Yeah. A break from the shenanigans.
I like shenanigans, though. It made me feel good. Now, speaking of shenanigans, we're finna get into enough of it today. I got to get y'all the flow. I mean, of course, it's me, it's nephew. I'm him. But we also got the old man then. We do have the great Chef Pickens. Shit, you know what it is on a Messy Monday. We gotta cook it up into the building. You feel me? We gotta chef it up a little bit.
Let her cook.
Yeah,
let her cook.
Let her cook.
Let her cook.
Let her cook, man. You know we gotta chef it up a little bit. Yeah, hold on. What's no, it was James Harden. He hit the three, and then he did a little mixing the pot.
You know, this what we're doing. We're doing let her cook.
Sure.
And look, I was with you on that, nephew, about we couldn't do anything on the weekend because I put an ignorant post on Facebook. I said, hey, are we all clubbing after the tornado? And people were just laughing.
Man.
We made it through, though.
I made it through. And speaking of music, oh my goodness, we got family on the show. You feel me? I can't wait. He already blessing us with stuff. I want to get him his light as soon as they do because I want y'all to see him. Okay, I want y'all to see him. Best believe he in there. You feel me, Mr. Lock himself. Hey, no Joe Lockett. You feel me, Mr. Lock himself. No Joe Lockett. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, before we get into all that, we have to get into the news. Let me make sure we get into the news. We got to talk about one of the trifectas. Who is the trifectas? Don't worry, you're going to find out because nobody likes to talk about them. Now, we're going to get into one of the trifectas. Got to get into somebody else's musical business. Can't wait to hear our musical expert on that. And we got happy birthdays to get out. So, without further ado, Let me get this square.
And while he's
in.
getting everything lined up, hey, Chef Pickens.
Hey, oh my goodness. I'm here 2 Mondays in a row. And do you know why I'm here? Do you know why?
Why?
Guess.
It ain't for me and nephew. I tell you that shit.
If your name is Shurlocked, then you
Yes.
can already know
Yes.
the answer. Why am I here, Shurlocked?
Yeah.
Because I personally asked for you to be here.
I know that's real. And when
I
you
saw you
said
doing
it,
some things over there. And I was
yes.
like, is she? And
And
he ain't
when
got no
you-
seasonings for real.
No, we got seasoning.
Okay, we
Yeah.
got seasonings.
I
now.
know it is
Okay.
the luck of the Irish today. I am the only
Outstanding.
one on the show that's celebrating St. Patrick's because I got on the green. I
Wait a
don't even
minute.
have
Wait a
my
minute. Look
chef
to your
coat.
right.
He got
Look to your right.
green
Wait
on.
a
Oh, that's
minute.
right. Oh, he did it at the last minute,
At the
Sherlock.
last
Wait a
minute.
minute.
Sure.
Hold on.
He did it at the last minute, Sherlock.
He
But
put
what
the double
color do
dutch
I
on.
have on?
He did it at the
But
last
what
minute.
color?
Sherlock.
I got on more green than you, so don't do
You
that.
know,
Huh?
But if you see Sherlock, if you don't mind, are you married?
No.
If you stare at my chest, Sherlock,
Uh-huh.
you see that I
What the
have
fuck is
two
going on in here?
green,
Ooh, stop.
stones
Stop
on my
it.
chest.
I see.
Hold on, let me see
Because
that
we are
cleavage.
celebrating, and thank you for the like on there on Facebook. Because right now I know I can't be neck down sexy like Mr. Joe Lockey, but you can see a little chest right here.
Oh.
It's small, but you can see these little stones. Okay?
And she got them itty bitties, them itty bitty titties.
all my business. But
Hey, no, she said they small, so I'm just saying.
Don't put all-
Hey, we call them itty bitties.
stare at the stones.
Feel like
There's
this.
2 of them.
Feel like
And
there's
it's
judgment in it
green.
though.
Because we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day, and later on in the kitchen, we are
Later
cooking
on.
up a St. Patrick's meal. So I want you guys to be ready,
Yes.
mouth watering and ready.
Yes.
All right.
Now you talking about itty bitties. I'm quite sure all the fellas gonna be mouth watering for real. Now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah.
All right, y'all, let's get into the news.
All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Skadoosh.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
Need the other speaker on?
No. It's connected through 3 different things, so it's not even playing on this side.
No, I'm saying you need to play the Bluetooth up there. hooked up?
No. They can hear it on the other side. It's straight. Now got to get out a happy birthday to Miss Tamar Braxton. Yeah,
It's Pisces season, right?
I think so.
I think it's still Pisces.
I don't
But
keep
she's
track
on
of
the
my
cusp of it.
zodiacs.
If it's Pisces, she's still on the cusp. of it. The way she act, she should be a Gemini.
Ooh.
I think it's almost Aries.
Yeah, it's almost Aries season. She should be a Gemini because that thing right there, we ain't gonna talk about it.
Is she crazy?
Happy birthday, man! Is she crazy?
I mean, they say the crazy ones got the best.
Well, go ahead and holler at her.
I
She's a
mean, I'll
Gemini.
let you know if she
But
is she willing to entangle with your boy. I'm with you.
I'm sure she would.
I keep my red
I mean,
boxes.
you do look nice. Some things she'll like you. She'll like you. She a little cougar
What's up,
compared to
Stella?
you.
Where
I definitely wouldn't want that.
I mean, she was posted up, doing naked pictures and stuff like that.
Tamar?
Yeah, she
Why
did a
would
whole
you not
naked
want-
photo shoot.
Why would you not want Tamar? She's nice looking. She's a nice looking lady now. Don't
Yeah,
sleep on Tamar.
now I won't keep
I'm not,
Tamar.
I'm not
but-
sleeping. I'm not sleeping on her. I just want to sleep
Don't
with
do
her.
Gemini.
You want something with her?
Yeah.
I said, I said I'm
Don't
not
do
sleeping
Gemini.
on her.
Don't do
I just
Gemini.
wouldn't sleep
At
with
all.
her.
Oh, well, we're not gonna get into that. That's your preference. We're not gonna go into that.
Yeah.
I would. Don't worry, Tamar. I got you.
Hit up nephew Tamar.
Yeah, give me Tony.
Tony.
She'll turn you.
I
out.
mean Tony too. Shoot.
yes,
Tony,
that's
yeah.
how. Yeah.
Now, if you had to do Tamar or
Whatever
Tony, which
you
one?
want,
Which one y'all want, Tony or Tamar?
girl. You know
I'm not a
I
lesbian,
can
but Tamar. No, Tony. No, Tony. It'll be Tony for me. It'll be
Can't
Tony.
do no
It'll be
Tamar.
Tony. No, it'll be Tony.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if I gotta take a sister, yeah, give me Tony.
Look,
Tony
I ain't-
aged like fine wine.
Toni.
Right.
She look good, don't she?
look, I ain't
Mhm,
mad.
Tony. Oh yeah.
I ain't mad at you. Hey,
I
shoot.
want to hear Tony sing to me. I don't want to hear Tamar sing to me. I'm sorry.
No, Tamar ain't got to sing. She just got to beat up. You feel me?
but I'm
good
just
with that.
saying, even someone singing to you, you know what I'm saying? It gotta be Tony.
And Tony is on point though. She look good.
Because I saw something, nephew, and Sherlock and Kenya on, I think it was Shade Room or whatever, and they were saying something, what woman would you like to, if you were to get on stage, right? And what woman would you like to grind on you?
Oh, I see
Oh,
that
wait,
this
wait.
morning. I watched it
Before-
this morning.
Before we do that, let me get her out the way. Happy 48th birthday to Miss Tamar Braxton. I know we had a real long. We didn't even say happy birthday for real. Yeah. Happy
Yeah.
48th to Miss Tamar. You look good for your age. I would definitely entangle. Now to your point. Oh, I saw that.
I
saw
did
what you
too.
was talking about.
Shout out to them.
What they had Rihanna
Janet
up there.
Jackson.
They had Janet up there.
Rihanna. And who else?
Sierra.
Oh
Sierra.
my God.
Destiny Child.
Sierra and old girl that was with the basketball. God damn.
Oh, Tiana Taylor.
Tiana Taylor. They took the cake for me.
Them
They-
too.
they
That's your
took
pick.
Hey, yeah, that's my pick
She
right there.
looks so disappointed.
So fellas,
That's what I'm
if you had to, because it was Tiana Taylor, Janet Jackson,
Mhm.
Sierra,
Sierra,
and who else?
Rihanna, Destiny's Child, and then they ended it off with Glorilla.
And
Oh,
Glorilla.
yeah, I forgot about
So
oh,
Glorilla.
Yeah,
So
Glorilla,
if
yeah.
you had your opportunity for a woman to get on stage and ground on you, nephew, you saying you going with Tiana Taylor?
Tiana Taylor and
No,
and,
it's one. You gotta pick one. You gotta pick
You gotta
one.
pick one.
Sierra.
Why? Tell us.
I grew up watching all the videos.
Yeah.
So with Sierra,
Look, hold on. Ironically, my sister is named Kenya. She is a super Sierra fan.
Oh, I love Sierra.
Super
myself.
Sierra fan.
Right, right.
Yeah, I
So
love
whenever it was just her to be watching me and she would do her MTV craves or whatever, and she just looking at the Vivo videos,
yeah.
she stayed playing Sierra.
Okay.
I watched the way I ride it.
Yeah.
That song that she did for Future. Jesus.
Okay. So you do Sierra. Sherlock, who would you do?
Oh, it's got to be Janet.
Ooh,
Okay.
Miss
Yeah,
Jackson, if you're
Miss
nasty.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Too
Nah.
long.
Yeah.
Now I saw what
Too long
Janet
of a
did to
history
old
there.
Buddy. She put Buddy in a
Yeah,
conniption.
she put a couple of dudes on tour
Yeah.
in conniptions.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
One dude got beat up after.
Really?
No.
Your girlfriend was out there in the audience.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know. Give us the history now.
Yeah, Janet got up there and she did her what song was it? I can't remember the song, but she always had one set scene in the set where she would pull the chair up and bring one
I know
person
what
out the
you're talking
audience out.
Oh,
Yeah.
And she
That's a legendary one.
she put it down on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she did.
She took lessons on that to do that from
Yeah.
like actual strippers.
Now, Mr. Lockett.
Yeah.
Who would you pick?
Everybody already know who Joe like picking.
Yeah, he picking Janet too.
Janet, baby.
He picking Janet.
Yeah, I'm listen.
It's a
But
no-brainer.
because
Yeah.
it would have been Sierra. Okay.
Yeah.
It would have been Sierra for me. However,
Yeah.
right? Because Sierra is my type.
Yeah.
However, she's married. And I wouldn't have I went
Oh my God, man! Stop it! It's a show.
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on. Did I interrupt anybody with
God,
that?
dog, what you giving this stuff? We just get but she married. I don't want to talk about is she married or not. Janet could be married.
And you still want it, nephew.
Exactly. Why he there?
that man being
And I'm gonna
Joe-
salute him. Be like,
Joe
you
is being
I'm
a respectable person.
I'm
Right?
gonna salute you
he
too.
being respectful.
What was you saying, Joe? If you don't mind, continue.
Oh my God.
I let everybody cook on their own.
I'm just
I
saying.
didn't elaborate on the damn thing.
Go ahead.
Hey, you just gonna jump on my shit because I'm saying when I looked at Sierra,
Uh-huh.
right,
Let him cook.
and she's on and she's getting on me,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna feel some kind of way.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let him
Because
cook.
there's Russell
Let him
with
cook.
Janet.
Uh-huh.
She's single. She the left old boy.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
She in
So I'm
them
gonna feel like
streets.
it's more for me.
Yeah, she in them
When
streets
Sierra
again.
doing it to me on stage, it ain't. You know what I'm saying? It's an act. You know what I'm saying? It's an act, bro. Cause she going home to Russell.
Uh-huh.
Janet,
Yes.
I may not have a chance, but in my mind,
It's a change.
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. And she doing her thing. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And she really, you know, because she ain't got shit to go home to for real. You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? She ain't got no husband.
Mm.
So when she being nasty on me, she being nasty for real.
Yeah, yeah.
Sierra pretending.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She
So I-
ain't even touching.
I mean, Janet could be pretending too.
but it's
That
more
ain't stopping
believable.
reality.
But hey,
It ain't
like
stopping reality.
like Sherlock said, Janet got a dude beat up by his girl. It was so goddamn real. Okay,
Yeah.
he got his ass whooped.
Now,
Okay.
look. I beat him up too. He was doing too much. like,
Listen,
He was about to
like,
man, if it's Janet Jackson getting on you and she tell you and I'm nasty,
I ain't saying don't beat. Look. I'm a shake inside. I'm not trying to shake out. You feel me?
cause see, I can see Janet looking down on me, man. You know,
He
doing that
said
thing
shit,
and putting that thing on me, bro.
Yeah. Like he'll probably like go now. Oh, Buddy was like suspended. So shoot, I don't know what he was on.
He might have been scared. He might have been a little nervous.
Man, sometimes you don't want to see
and her name started with the same as mine.
Oh
Oh my
it's
Janet.
just J.
Jay. Yes.
I can see if it was JL. It's just J.
I said
J.
Now.
Hey.
But y'all didn't ask me. I know I'm the woman of the group, but y'all
I-
should have
you
asked.
know,
I
mean,
mean, okay, so
You float that boat?
I don't float that boat.
Wait,
But
wait.
if I wanted to if I
What's up,
wanted
KP?
that, then I would. I'm gonna pick 3. I don't care. I'm a woman. I can pick 3.
No,
Okay.
you
I
can
would
pick
not.
one.
Huh?
No. No.
No,
If you get to pick 3,
stop,
we get to
stop
pick 3.
mansplaining her. Let
And
her
I'm gonna
cook.
tell you why. It will be Janet, Sierra, and Tiana. And the reason why I picked those 3 is because they have the same energy. See, Janet ran so Sierra could walk, and so Tiana could crawl.
Okay.
And all 3 of them have the energy of Miss Janet Jackson. Miss
Yeah.
Jackson, if you nasty.
Yeah.
So you see the similarities. They're paying homage to her. They
For sure.
respect her.
Yeah.
So I have to pick all 3. That's
But you know
my
what's crazy,
trifecta.
Kenya? Nobody said Rihanna.
No,
Because she
Rihanna
wasn't
is not.
giving it.
Yeah, she's not that.
She was as
She's
plain
not
as that Super Bowl performance that
Nobody
she did
said Rihanna.
2 years ago.
Hey, anybody know who KP is? I know KP. Everybody know who KP is?
Yes,
I know who KP is when it comes to me.
KP is a model.
Yeah, I know. I've been knowing her for years.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's on. This first time she's been. I've seen her on the live. I think she's on because of your ass.
All right, all right.
Yeah, Sherlock.
Okay,
I
that's
mean,
what people.
ain't nothing wrong
Yeah.
with that,
She with your boy. So what's up, KP?
You know, she
I
was
ain't
on
seen
the album.
I've been knowing KP for years.
Yeah.
Her 6 ass. She married.
No.
Uh-oh.
Hey, KP.
Man, and that's the reason why I'm cooking today, because we got to draw the women in for Joe.
No, hell you don't. I got enough women drawing in for me. I don't need no more drawing.
We need you, KP, girl. I got to
You ain't an artist?
No. KP.
You ain't
No, well, hold on. When I knew KP, I was married then.
Uh-huh.
Well, he's
I'm-
unmarried. He's
I ain't
not
married now.
He is divorced, KP. Come on now.
Way divorced.
Come on.
But I ain't
girl.
trying to get in no relationship though.
You ain't
That's the
trying to.
thing.
You ain't trying to draw and paint.
No, I ain't
I'm a
trying to do
painter.
no pain.
Did you say?
Oh, it's all love, baby. You know, well, I know KP because I remember KP was doing the model with the calendars and all the girls and all that stuff.
Yeah, I used to design those.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I did
That's my
I
girl. Yeah.
have a question. If you
And she did the
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
But the
What's up?
question I have, nephew, is why did he think that all these women that get with him want a relationship? They that may not want
because
a
they tell
relationship.
me.
KP may not want a relationship.
Mm.
At first,
She may no.
Thank you, nephew.
Oh, all women
Nephew,
don't-
tell the truth.
No, all women. don't
Nephew,
want a
tell the
relationship.
truth.
All women don't want a relationship.
Nephew, tell the truth.
all women don't. It just depends on the time where you want a
All,
relationship.
most of women. Let me tell you something.
Oh,
Oh, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
Let's
we'll
go.
talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
Man,
Y'all
most
did
women-
think of a topic. I got
Yeah, we can't dig into it just
Okay,
yet.
we
We
ain't
can't dig into it just yet.
KP, holla
Again,
at him.
happy birthday out there to Miss Tamar. Got to go and transition from one lady to another.
Hey, Shar, that's my baby right there. What's up, Bridget?
So they saying give the Statue of Liberty back, man.
Where did she go?
Well, let me go ahead and break this down for you, because I'm just as confused as you.
Yeah.
I'm not Mr. Politic guy, but this has been buzzing. So, apparently, there was a French lawmaker
Mhm.
sending out certain things.
Thank you, KB, for the show, baby.
And as part of what he was in and out, he went ahead and shot his shot over there to America. This is according to France 24, while speaking at a convention at a French member of the European parliamentary. He's a European politician.
Okay.
I did look that part
Okay.
up.
Parliament.
Yeah, I think that's how
Okay.
you say the word, but I don't want to mispronounce it. Mr. Raphael stated, "We're going to say to the Americans who have chosen to side with the tyrants, to the Americans who fired researchers for demanding scientific freedom, give us our Statue of Liberty back." He added, "We gave it to you as a gift, but apparently you despise it. So it will be just fine here at home. Now, he does go in to elaborate a little bit more. This does comes as a response if you guys been keeping up with how
The tariffs.
the tariffs and things that's been going on. A lot of countries don't like that. A lot of folks looking at us away. But I ain't super Mr. Politic, man. But I did find this pretty funny. Even though it's probably wasn't meant to be funny, I did find it a little bit funny. But Joe, you can take over. I got you. Salute.
Okay, so I mean, we're not gonna get heavy into politics because today we got Chef Pickens on the show. We're gonna let it cook with her. We got Shurlocked on the show, and he's bringing his thing. He actually brought an album in that he signed for us personally. He's giving it to us on the show. He's a producer, songwriter, has written for some famous people that we do know. But he got a project getting ready to go on about mental illness, which is very dear to his heart. He said I'm mentally challenged, so he want to help me out too. So I appreciate him. Gonna try to help me out on these things. I appreciate that. So you guys stay locked in for that. Also, y'all make sure the top of the hour we got the one and only Chef Pickens from Velvet Cake in the building, which the show is sponsored by today. She's here cooking, and she's cooking a St. Patrick's Day meal. I think
it's St. Patrick's Day, you guys. It's March 17th.
Okay.
Friday was also a holiday too, but we're not going to get into it because that's one of my favorite holidays, but y'all forgot all about that also. But anyway, we're cooking a St. Patrick meal.
I don't know where the hell that came from.
I was upset with black people like they were supposed to know, wasn't I? I was really upset with
it. What was Friday? What was Friday?
Friday was Pie Day.
Who?
Pie Day.
Pie Day.
What the fuck is that?
You know what Pie Day is?
No.
You don't know, Shurlocked?
I know of Pie Day.
What the fuck is Pie Day, y'all?
Give us a little knowledge of what you know about Pie Day.
What the fuck is what is Pie Day?
So for those who pass high school,
is that a Greek sign? No, I learned that in geometry. In high school, that was in geometry, right?
Those who actually graduated, pi in math is 3.14.
Yeah.
Okay. So every year, March 14th is Pie Day. Now, when we really start celebrating Pie Day, like real heavy, it was a lot of pizza places selling pizza for $3.14 with no tax. But then y'all African Americans decided we ain't gonna just blame it on us. We're gonna blame it on everybody. You Americans.
Everybody had to doing that.
Americans start taking advantage, and now they're not doing Pie Day like they used to do. But anyway, that's
so did you have anything at your shop for 314?
I don't celebrate pie. I don't sell pies. I don't sell pies. Pies is pizza.
They don't say. See,
you only sell pizza.
That's a northern thing too.
Yeah.
Pie, I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, they call.
But see, pies. I knew about pie in my mouth. I did say that. Yeah. And she's talking about she trying to be funny. If you guys, I knew that.
So if you own a pizzeria, you should have been celebrating Pie Day because
they can't afford it.
They can't afford
now
it.
They can't afford it.
They can't now because of the recession.
That's what I'm saying. They can't afford that.
But they go to Beyonce's.
It would have been good to have it for us who going through the recession.
Yes, it would have been great
to enjoy the pies for 314.
All right, today is St. Patrick's Day. Good day, down. That's good day, down, mate.
You just got called out.
Who called me out?
Y'all random as hell.
Jabbo.
Right. I'm sorry. Hey, Phoenix.
Like how we go from Statue of Liberty to pie?
Okay.
Because we were talking about the days 314, 317. 314, 317. That's how we got there.
That still don't have nothing to do with the Statue of Liberty.
But it does, because I was getting ready because she wanted to, elaborate about Friday. I don't know where the fuck that came from, but then we talk about 317. To bring it back to the Statue of Liberty. What's up, Jabbo? Bring it back to the Statue of Liberty. We're going to have so many things that's being challenged right now. Because what a lot of people in America do not realize, y'all, honestly, is that we are a melting pot from day one in this country, right? And it bothers me that Shurlocked, Kenya, nephew, it truly bothers me when I hear and I see people that don't realize that there are other people in the world besides them.
Right.
And I'm just being honest, right? And when we're talking about MAGA, we're talking about Obama, we're talking about the former Vice President Kamala Harris, right? We're talking about the Bidens of the world, whoever you're rocking with. None of us got here by ourselves. Some of us brought here, right? And when we're talking about make America great again, when the fuck was it great for anybody besides the white folks?
Right.
And then I'm just being honest. I'm not getting into political stuff. The Statue of Liberty was given to us by somebody else. Everything was, all these different things, the tradition that we have in this country was not done just by people that look like Donald Trump. It was done by a melting pot, a multitude, multifaceted of people in this country. And for some reason, we're so stuck on trying to run behind Obama or Biden or MAGA that we forgot who the fuck we are. One person don't make this country. That's what I got to tell everybody. One person do not make a country. We got to stop, everybody thought that Donald Trump was the businessman and he was going to think about you, or Obama was a black man, he was going to think about you. Biden was a white man, he was going to think about you. At the end of the day, they're going to do what's best in their best interest for what they think they're going to have to do for their families and their generations to come. And hopefully everything spills over to you. I'm not getting to the political part of it, but when we look at the Statue of Liberty and we look up to the everyday, people have walked on and took pictures around it, and you think that's a part of everything. The flag, the 50 stars, all of that has come from a melting pot of a multitude of things that has happened. People have died. People have been brought here. People have lost their lives. There have been wars fought over all of this stuff. And they all have cost their American lives. How many presidents died because of something went on in this country? How many congressmen died because of something went on in this country? But how many people have died for this country?
Right.
Think about what the hell I'm saying. How many people, that's black, white, whatever you are, how many of your ancestors have died for this goddamn country? And the people that was leading it, they still living legacy and they rich.
Now, on that note, and before you go in, I'm gonna give you a flow. Now, the secretary from the White House, she also sent some shots back to Mr. Frenchman, because they on that type of timing. They on that type of timing, and they hear everything. So let me go ahead and give her the flow.
Different. There is now a member of the European Parliament from France who does not think the U.S. represents the values of the Statue of Liberty anymore. They want the Statue of Liberty back. So is President Trump going to send the Statue of Liberty back to France?
Absolutely not. And my advice to that unnamed low-level French politician would be to remind them that it's only because of the United States of America that the French are not speaking German right now. So they should be very grateful to our great country.
Whoa.
And so see, this is the thing. But see, this is the thing when you listen to what people are saying, right? America, they should be grateful. Who fought in those wars?
Yeah.
And
my
thing, that literally spoke to your point.
She acting like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they did, like her dad and her was on the front lines, and because of what my family did, y'all should be goddamn grateful. No, you go ahead, Shurlocked.
You do. My biggest thing is they don't know the history of the Statue of Liberty to begin with. It was a gift to the United States to celebrate the freeing of the slaves.
Yes.
A lot of other people don't know that at the bottom of the Statue of Liberty are the shackles that was released, and it's sitting there. And so they didn't want to show that, but the guy who made the Statue of Liberty, that's what he wanted. That was his main purpose of it. It was supposed to have been a black woman because the original one that's in France is a black woman. They didn't want a black woman, so they changed it. She was holding the chains in her hand. They put a torch in it. They wanted him to get rid of the chains at the bottom of her feet, and instead of doing so, they put her on a pedestal so you could never see him. So if you go to the Statue of Liberty, you just see it, but they have pictures of it in the basement of the darn thing, telling you that there's chains on there celebrating the freedom of the slaves over here. So what he's saying is, give us the statue back because we gave it to y'all as a gift for y'all being the home of the free, the land of the brave, and being a melting pot of everybody that's in this country. Y'all didn't see one person better than the other.
Right.
What our government is doing is alienating all those people that we have built ties with. And I can understand his point of saying, if you're going to act like this, give us our stuff back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give us our stuff back. And for her to say what she's saying shows the ignorance of the whole situation.
And I don't even think it's the ignorant. I think you plays it to the ignorant, but also you're following the rhetoric of what your boss is saying and calling people little man and what you did and what you did this. Let me say something to everybody out there. There wouldn't be any rich people for real in this world if you didn't have slaves to build your wealth on. Let me say that to everybody out there. Wealth started because you didn't have to pay for labor. That's where wealth started from in this country. And any the fuck to where y'all are, your wealth started because you didn't have to pay for fucking labor, and you made money off the backs of people, and you gave them slop, you raped their wives, and you raped their wives and all this other good stuff. And that's how you built your wealth, from the Vanderbilts to the goddamn Andrew Carnegies to the goddamn Rothschilds of the world to the Trumps of the world. Everybody money was built off of free fucking labor. So when you said make the fucking country great again, when the hell, white folks, I'll ask y'all, real talk, when was the country great? What era are you talking about when this country was really great again? So are you saying you want to go back to when my ancestors was in the fields and working for you for free? Or are you talking about when Obama was the president of the United States? When was this country great for everybody? I want to ask this country question to anybody. I don't care who you follow, whatever. Ask me this question. When was the fucking country of the United States of America great for everybody? Not just your family and people look like you. If you do whatever, when? We need to make this country great for the first time in history. That's what we need to do. Don't tell me about make this country great again. How about make this country great? Period for where we are. You say again, which means it don't include the fuck of me.
Right.
Or people who look like me, or people who don't have the money like you. When you say make this country great again, that means you want to go back to the Rothschilds, the Andrew Carnegies for the have and the have not, which means you want to put us back into not slaves and chains. It's different right now, but you want to take away everything that the normal people have, and you want to get us for free or for a little bit of nothing, pennies on the dollar, so you can be rich again. That's what I hear you saying, honestly. And I ain't trying to be political. I ain't trying to be no bullshit. Show me from facts and history, your fucking numbers. Go to Google it. Ask Google, when was the country great for everybody in this country? Answer me that shit. Seriously, on goddamn St. Patrick's Day. Make it lucky for me.
Make it lucky.
Make it lucky for me, goddamn it. Show me. I got on green today. Show me the money. When was it great for everybody in this country? Because you say again, when the fuck did it happen?
Now, I agree on that. To move right on, because we're gonna be here for at least about another 2.
Hey,
we gonna move this on. Boy.
I appreciate y'all let me cook, but goddamn it, you know what I'm saying?
Nephew turned that corner real quick.
Oh yeah. Let's get off of that shit, Joe.
I've been the show.
We on 2 wheels. We on 2 wheels.
Now, gotta get into one of the other trifectas.
You're right, man. Kanye West is just boring. Like, out of all the things Kanye has become that we don't like, boring is the one I thought I would never see coming. He's just boring. And what makes him even more boring is the fact he's such a tryhard. He tries so hard to be provocative. He tries so hard to be controversial. And he just comes off as boring. He's just boring.
It's because we know what he's trying to do now.
I just hate to see that his baby girl, who actually loves to do music, she's excited to do music.
She sounds great.
Yes, it's wrapped up into this. And you know what I mean? And she thinks her dad is her hero. So
now, that was just a little bit of the Breakfast Club. They are on Kanye like everybody else. Apparently, Kanye has released a new song produced by him, by his young girl, with Diddy's kids. Now, Miss Kim Kardashian said, hell no, do not release that song. We gonna have problems. Don't try me. Kanye said, bet. He clicked it over. And he released the song. If you know anything about Miss Northwest, Miss Northwest is very passionate about music the way it's looking. She got that same itch that Kanye did have. Separated from Kanye, she gonna be a monster.
She is.
It ain't that little. I'm forcing it too much as it is. It's really a ear for music. She finna be a monster.
Yes, she is.
Her and Willow Smith. I do want to make sure because it's Will Smith and Miss Jada Pinkett. Everybody labeled them as crazy. Willow is gifted.
Yes, she is.
Willow is
mad gifted.
Yeah.
It ain't no slouch that she hit the music bug. And it's looking the same way with Miss Northwest. So I do want to preference that regardless on what's unfortunately attached to her, and I will also add unfairly attached to her, She looked like she's going to be a monster. I cannot wait to see what else she got going on. Because let's be honest, she's only 12 or 13, one of the two doing
12.
this. Yeah, 12. Yo, I can't wait. But yeah. Unfortunately, she had to drop a song that I don't think she probably had too much opinion on if it was going out or not. And I know her mama didn't want it out, given that she seen who was on it. But yeah, man, it has a feature by Kanye and the Diddy Kids. Now, if you know anything about the Diddy Kids, Diddy's kids. Sorry, I had to get labeled like that. It's the Combs family, but y'all also know what kind of baggage you bring in and who you indirectly include. Just giving your daddy history. I'm sorry, kids, but your daddy's out here wilding. You can't help that. I'm interested to see you guys take on it before I go a little bit deeper in the detail. But like I said, yeah, Kanye West dropped a song produced by him and featuring him and the Diddy's Kids with his child.
That's funny.
Y'all got to take on.
Shurlocked, what you gotta say?
Most people saying it's nepotism because of who he is, and I think right now, I think she's going to grow because she has the people around her to help her develop.
She do
in doing what she wants to do, but I think what's going to take precedence over her music. It's just the drama and stuff that's clouding with her mom and her pops. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not about her. The whole story is not about her
at all.
You know what I'm saying? At all. It's about Kim saying you can't and Kanye saying watch me can.
Mm-hmm. Watch how I did it.
You know what I'm saying? I done already did that. I'm push play. Already. That's already out. What you talking about? So you know what I'm saying? So she gets lost in the shuffle, and it messes up her credibility as being an artist because. You know what I'm saying? You coming out in that junk. Willow didn't have that issue.
Not to that degree.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
When Willow came in, it wasn't so much of it being that because I don't think the entanglement part was even out when she
that wasn't even
started music. But you did have super movie star Will Smith, and then you got Jada Pinkett, who also did do music, but you know what I mean? That's Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
And then you got your brother who's Karate Kid at this point. so it was like, oh, okay. But it's picked the wrong thing.
But Willow had room to grow and be in her space and figure it out how she wanted to do it. I don't think she's, she's going to get that opportunity because all of the mess that surrounds what she's trying to do, unless she goes and drops out of the limelight of it and do independent stuff.
I agree with you. I mean, because right now her parents are more of tit for tat.
Yeah.
Whatever Kanye does, Kim's going to be against it. Whatever Kim does, Kanye's against it. And to be honest with you, under a microscope, y'all kind of doing the same thing.
Right.
Just in a different way.
And
I was telling Joe a few years ago, when we were talking about Kanye losing his sponsorships, I said to myself, he's not going to go anywhere. He's not going anywhere. I don't care about his antics. I don't care how crazy it may sound. Kanye knows in this age to be infamous and say something crazy will still get you pushed. And so he knew what he was doing when he decided to put his little girl on that track. He's not dumb.
Yeah.
Just like Kim knew what she was doing when she decided to make a video with Ray J. They know how to play in our faces, and they know what's going to get the people to talking and going. And though it looks from our point of view as being parents, I don't know if you're a parent or not.
No.
Our point of view is like, oh, how dare you do that to your kid? But guess what? It got you to talking about him. And the negativity is just as good as the positive because the society that we're living in right now is parallel.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not mad at Kanye for doing it. Yeah, morally, that's not great. But guess what? Y'all going to listen to the song.
1,000%.
Unfortunately, I got the itch now. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna listen to this when I get home.
Exactly. Me too. I'm gonna listen to it.
I'm gonna disagree with you a tad bit there, Shurlocked, because I think Willow has set the pace for everybody. Meaning, no matter what her mom and dad do, if she she can be her own on the ground following, regardless of what mom and dad is doing. She's gonna get the attention through them. The thing is she gonna get off track and get caught up in mom and dad's mess herself personally?
That's what I'm worried
Right.
about.
Don't comment on mom and dad stuff. Like you never heard Willow or the son Jaden say anything. They just dress funny, cut their hair, whatever they wanted to go do, right? Sing their songs, and they worked on their talent and let mom and dad stuff play out, whether it was entanglement, real slapping somebody. We never heard from the kids. And I think right now with Kim Kardashian and with Kanye, they are big figures. But like Kenya said, to speak to her point, everybody has done something to a point to get attention. I don't think it's wrong with nepotism, right? In this day and age, because I love nepotism. I don't give a damn about it if your dad and mama own it and your kids get a child, your kids get a chance to be a part of it. God damn it, nepotism. And the reason why I'm saying that, because it has been years and decades where there was no nepotism for us to be able to be a part of. Yeah, that's true. Everybody else is getting nepotism, from sports to companies to everything else. You see kids that motherfucking had nothing to do become a goddamn head coach because their daddy was in the league. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And you see people becoming heads of companies, they don't know the fuck they doing because they daddy, or they get a job because they daddy make a phone call to somebody, or you was the president, you make a phone call to somebody, and just because, you know what I'm saying? Nepotism has always happened. People got a problem with it, and we got a problem with it as black folks, Sherlock.
I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
In my field of music, it can be detrimental to you as developing what it is that you're trying to do. Because if everything is given to me, you know what I'm saying? I had to work for it. I had to walk for it. Right. So my knowledge of what I do is concrete, and I can go anywhere and be in any room with anybody.
Now, this is what I'm gonna say about them, Sherlock. I'm gonna cut in on you for a second there. Okay. When you look at Kim, she was raised by her mom, right? Yeah. In the house. Kim understands hard work. When I see that little girl, she's not in a lot of trouble. She may be a little flamboyant with some things, but I do believe her mama had taught her, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give Kim Kardashian the credit for, you got to work your ass off no matter what mom and dad are going to do. You got to earn it. You see what I'm saying? Okay. And I see her fighting against her dad because Kim is saying basically, we're not doing it like that. I want her to earn it. You see what I'm saying? Right. So when I'm looking at what I see them doing, they're not handing her the top charts. No,
I didn't get that.
I didn't get that.
You didn't get it, but what I'm saying, but this is what I am seeing.
Okay.
Because of her upbringing with her mom, she understands what she got to do. You see what I'm saying? And I believe, and I'm gonna give the little 12-year-old girl, the benefit of the doubt, that it ain't gonna be easy. Yeah, I'm in the room, but to stay in that room to get on the charts, that's who she's going to develop into. A little bit from my daddy, the showmanship. A little bit from my mama. I got to show some tits in the ass, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, when it comes of time. But I'm just saying when it comes of time, right? I'm just being honest. When it comes of time, this is what I got to go do. But then I got to make my own way too, because every child, no matter who they have been in history, have always said, I want to do it what? The same for Frank Sinatra. They want to do it their way. No matter how they got into it or whatever, every child at some points want to stand in their own damn lane.
But I kind of agree with Sherlock because, I see where you're coming from, but it does kind of like, it's like a kick in the behind when you have perfected your craft, you became talented, and then all of a sudden something is passed on to someone else who didn't even break a sweat.
Yeah.
It's like, are you serious?
And
like, are you serious?
And then
it's a kick in the ass for real. It's like, why did it's kind of like when people say, why did I go to college when I got these people doing this? Like, college, waste of money. Yeah. Waste of money. Should have never went.
Well, you were born into the wrong damn family.
Well, I guess so, because I can't tell you how many people as a chef, especially white men, all they were dishwashers. Somebody just shouted me out on because they agree with me.
Yeah.
They were dishwashers. I went to school for this.
Yeah.
And when I asked for a higher pay, it's a black man who told me this. So I went to school for culinary arts. So, but you mean to tell me, I'm not gonna call their names out, but they're two famous chefs here in Birmingham. When it was time for them to have their shine, they came from just being a dishwasher. I said, well, shit, I should have been a dishwasher too. Why spend all that money getting debt and trying to make a name for myself and struggling.
Right.
When all y'all had to do is wash dishes and somebody gave you the opportunity. So I
About to
kind
make
of
a name
understand
for
where you're
myself.
coming from.
Yeah.
When it comes to nepotism, it's kind of like, damn, that sucks.
Hey,
You're working your
again,
behind
my
off.
mama was such and such, and damn it, listen. So what you saying here? So let me ask you this question, Kenya. You have a lovely son, my little nephew. Okay, so you got somebody that's more talented than Tez, right? But there's two position. Tez can get it, or this other person that's talented can get it.
So let me tell you this.
Who you giving it
I
to?
agree with you when you said that. But I was having a conversation with Joe yesterday. It's time for me to stop being nice.
Yeah.
It's time for me to start stepping on necks.
Yeah.
So in my process of stepping on necks and backstabbing people, I'm gonna give it to my son because that's the name of the game.
That's the game.
Yeah.
And that's what they and that's what they did years back because they kept it in
So
the
I'm not
family
saying-
and they kept the wealth. Again, is it bullshit? All
Absolutely.
goddamn day long.
Absolutely.
But goddamn it, Sabrina Selena is standing in line and I got to give it to somebody.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell all y'all get the fuck out because Sabrina Selena got
But
it.
what we're doing on this couch at the JL show is that we're calling it for what it is. We're calling a spade and the ace
Right.
to ace.
Right.
We're not gonna sweep it under the carpet and be like,
No.
well, this is just the right time. No, they knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Sherlock, if I know somebody that knows somebody, baby, I don't care who I know, I'm jumping on it. Okay.
But think about
Nice.
okay, so before we go move on to the next story, in business, in music business, in the shelf business, in this business that we are in, you move faster and you get into rooms when you know somebody that knows somebody.
Yeah, that's
The process of you sending that email in and going through something, bro. You got to be with the right agent. Let me just say something. The superstars. If you're not with the right agency, you're not getting certain deals.
Right.
Because they only deal with certain agencies.
But you don't link that to that. I don't like the correlation. You don't link that to nepotism though, because you still had to work to make that relationship. You still had to.
That's nepotism. That's nepotism.
No, it ain't.
No,
No,
it's
it ain't.
not.
'Cause it's different. It is different. When nephews
Because
say,
half of those are
Because what
hollow
he's saying
in
is-
nature when they are developed, and you're just using them as a
because
platform.
what he's saying.
Okay, so if I'm famous and I introduce my daughter who ain't done shit to this goddamn company, that's nepotism. So she's in that company because of nepotism.
It's not if you have no relation to your daughter and you just went and y'all make a relationship.
But what I'm saying is, if people dealing with that company, they
That's
still
not
because the
design.
company, because the company. How them people got into that company can be nepotism.
But okay, so you saying what we saying? You saying what we saying?
all I'm saying is, goddamn it,
I think he just wanted to yell a little bit more.
I want to goddamn yell. Hey, you can't handle the truth. You need me on this microphone. You want me on this microphone.
yeah. He wanted to get it off. He wanted to get it off. I'm like, dude, we
Good
saying the
afternoon,
same
sweet
thing.
mama.
But this is what I will say though. I see where you're going with it. If it applied a little bit more to her, I'll be with you a lot. But when it come to when it come to Miss Northwest, North is having to work on both sides. I won't say that, you know what I mean, Kanye really used so much of his platform because her album didn't chart. It's still not charting.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't even think she got anything that hit the Billboard.
Okay.
But it's just the fact that she's making music and who she's connected to.
Right.
I think the biggest thing that that Miss Kim didn't like was the fact that it's tying in
to the
unwanted people. We do not need the combs around my baby because I don't want her music to get drawn. It's one thing if it's you her daddy, and that go to your point with the nepotism thing.
Yeah,
do whatever it needs to be. So baby girl is cool. You her daddy. It's another thing as you her daddy doing this BS that you do.
Yeah,
including Diddy.
Diddy's BS.
After what you've been going on
but
and
this-
saying,
and then do you want
you
your
making
child-
my child a
do you
target
want
in the
your
industry
child
that's already hard
associated with the Combs?
But this is what this is
Because
where
the Combs aren't going to help that album move
at all.
They
They
don't
ass.
have no industry.
But
push.
here's the thing: what Kanye understands is right, and I don't like it. But if he did that, they're talking about his daughter and him, right?
Right.
Not saying it's right, but what do we in the news talk about? The bullshit that shouldn't be, and Kanye understands that part of it. That's why he's Kanye. I'm not saying that it's right. Kim has every right to be upset with him, But if your daughter ain't charting, she got an album out. How to get people talking about your daughter? What did you? Because we're talking. What is everybody doing right now? They're talking about his daughter. So if
We
she's
really
talented
not, though.
and people like her, right? They're
that-
going to look past what we're talking about, and they're going to follow her and like her music.
It's another. I don't know. This is why I agree with you. Yes, he's doing it so it's circulating.
Yeah.
But we're not really talking about her. We're talking
We're not
about who,
talking about her at
including
all.
her.
But
And when it's circulating, it's one thing to have it be something that we're talking about and it includes her,
Right.
that she has a part in.
Right.
It's another thing to include her by necessity, by to have her be a byproduct of what we already
And
know
that's-
is going to take over. We really talking about Kanye and Kim, and we really talking about Diddy in a slight way than we are talking about her. So that makes her forgettable.
No, it doesn't. Let me tell
It
you why.
do.
No, it doesn't, because I can stand the test of time on this one.
Well, everybody ain't shoot Joe.
No, but everybody ain't me. But but that's true. But what I'm saying is, being a byproduct makes you a product at some point in time.
That
You know what I'm
depends on how you relapse that and how you repurpose it.
Right,
because
right.
that's what I'm saying. So with her mom and dad being who they are, and cause of the shenanigans they do, right? It brings. I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm saying is she gonna catch a W because of this, but she can't lose because she didn't do anything wrong.
But it's just like this.
But he said we ain't wrong, so I'm good.
No, I'm with you. But I'm this is the only point I'm gonna make. And it's like how you told me when you was teaching me. It's one thing to be shock jock, but what you gonna do after?
And
This is shock jock for the daughter.
No, it's the dad is the shock jock.
No, this is why I say it's shock
She
jock.
didn't shock jock herself.
No,
He's saying
she
the
didn't
story.
shock jock herself.
Yeah.
That's what Kim is mad about. You're
Yes.
shock jocking my daughter.
Yes.
So now it's not that I get to hear my daughter's great music. It's okay, is she gonna keep, or if she makes somebody at work that's pretty good, does it have to always include my crazy daddy or Diddy?
But think
Or
about-
something?
but-
Do I
but-
have to top that next?
But here's the thing. Here's the beautiful part about that nephew. It's the perfect storm for her if she's 12. She may not be the,
yeah, she not.
No,
that
but what I'm saying,
savant
but
yet.
because
Or
of what her
cerebral.
dad is doing, because of what her mommy is saying, right? She's a byproduct that we're talking about, and nobody would been talking about her if it wasn't the perfect storm for her. It's not a perfect thing for people. I get what y'all are saying. I'm on that. As a father, I would never do that to my daughter.
Right.
I wouldn't include that. But I'm not a person that's going to take the opportunity to take off my clothes and send out a videotape or bam on the desk with Donald Trump or walk around half naked with my wife. That's not what I do. But that is what they do. That's that family. You see what I'm saying? That girl has grown up going to school, having to deal with all of that, and then still trying to be who the fuck she gonna be at some point in her life. That's who she is. She understands all of this. Is it wrong for us as the ordinary people? I don't walk around half naked with my girl, with a woman on my side with a booty hanging out and titties hanging out.
With
You
the
know,
yakka.
you know what I'm saying?
With the
My-
yakka.
The wife, the women that I was married to my knowledge, don't have a sex tape out. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
That girl was born into that.
Okay.
When you look at the internet, there's a picture of your mama coming out the car, coming up with Kanye, blah, 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 blah. And she just, that's what she grew into.
Yes.
So this is nothing new for her. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, as long as her upbringing, she understands it at some point, it will benefit her because she's a byproduct of two great parents that have their own line of who they are. We yet to see who Bronny James going to be. We yet to see who she's going to be. We yet to see who's Willow's going to be. You know, with everything with Willow, everybody was saying you running your kids. Remember?
Let's be honest.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, just a minute, can you? You know what they said? They're gonna let them. You remember how they were talking about Willow and Jaden gonna be run because of Jada and them?
Yeah.
Look at them now. And look what they went through. They mama slept with their friend.
Well, I mean, depending on how you look at it, Willow seemed cool, but Jaden.
Okay, but still, they still, but they
Jaden is
still,
outta here.
but Jaden got a following like a motherfucker though. While y'all bullshitting, Jaden in movies and it. Man, listen, them kids are doing just
he ain't did
fine.
no movie in a minute. Stop it.
No, but he did movies, bro.
He did movies.
Okay, but what
Not
I'm
for
saying
this
is,
incident.
but listen, no, but bruh, he was okay.
No, I got you, but like,
Y'all acting like this. Y'all sweeping like this shit is under the rug.
I mean,
that boy, hold on. That boy can act his ass off.
No. We're not saying that.
not
Okay.
saying that. But you said they good, and
They good.
that could be up for interpretation.
Yeah, that can't be for debate.
It can't be for debate, but I'm just saying when you look at them at the end of the day, the
Ain't nobody
byproduct-
talking about financially. That can mess you up
Be
somewhere
honest,
else.
It's a byproduct
Well,
of two hoes.
Well, I say this. Okay, I grew. Hold up, let me say this. I grew up as a byproduct of domestic violence. Okay, it wasn't my mom and dad that fucking they beating the fuck out of each other. Okay, so which is better? Which is worse? I got trauma from that bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So everybody goes through something. So I wish my mom and dad beating the hell out of each other and they fucking gave me some money with it. The fuck?
I'm so done.
That would be nice.
You know what I'm saying? I wish my mom went out there and slept with somebody else and gave me some money with it. The fuck?
Yeah,
Give me if I got trauma, give me some money with the trauma. God damn it.
Well, we can always start it now.
But I'm just saying, I grew up in domestic violence. They grew up in what they grew up with.
Right.
Mama, put out a sex tape, okay? So we can get rich. And let me be a child of, and let me be traumatized with that. Because I'm still traumatized, but damn, I'm traumatized and I ain't got no fucking money for my family. I had to go ahead and make it on my own.
Now you see why women say we were to stay with the man with the Bentley and not the hoopty.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
We're listening.
Look, Kim and Kanye, y'all are great parents. Continue to do y'all thing because I do believe at the end of the day, both of them are doing, in my humble opinion, without any hyperbole, I think they're doing what the best for their kids are.
Okay.
As parents, mom and dad.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let me move on, bro. Gotcha. Next up, this is gonna be the last one. This is the last one for the day.
Okay.
So UMG has made their last statement about Mr. Aubrey Graham, Mr. Drake, for those who don't know who Aubrey is. UMG said, Aubrey, we ain't finna do this with you no more. This the last time. Matter of fact, this ain't gonna be no other time. We are finna send over our dismissal of this case because you can't just be mad because you lost the fight.
Exactly.
And they said this verbatim in their whole suit. Let me make sure I get the words down. All righty. So, reviewed by Variety, Drake's claims to have been provoked and willingly participated in a rap battle, but instead of accepting defeat, the lawsuit states that against his own he went to file a petition against his own label and then a lawsuit. The plaintiff's complaint is utterly without merit and should be dismissed with prejudice. They go on to state how he was supposedly unbothered and provoked the beef that he wanted to engage in. And they're saying, if this don't make no more sense, let's go ahead and tell you it don't from our party officially. And let's go ahead and wrap this up. Dust our hands off of this. We tired of playing with you, Drake. This sat here too long. You getting too much stuff together. And we tired of it. Everybody sick of it. Move on. That's literally what they said. Move on. Now a lot of folks have been reacting to this this statement that's been made. I'm gonna be honest with you, they've been saying this for at least about 3 weeks now. I give it probably 2 months. I'm done with it. I know everybody else wants to be done with this.
It's a done deal.
It's over with.
You can't get into a fight, an altercation, throw the first punch, and it don't affect the other person, and then he just jump on you and beat you to the white meat, and then jump up and say, "I want a lawsuit."
Y'all watched him do it.
Why y'all didn't step in? Dude, you threw the first 1-2.
Yes.
And he literally threw
he sent
the
two.
first
He sent two of them
tracks after the
Exactly.
dude. And they told
him
this is a different monster. He is
Yes.
petty. Did you not hear him say it's not the big three, it's just big me?
But did
He
you
said it on somebody else's song.
Yes. But did you watch how Drake was being calculated with it? He was like, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna plan this out, and this is how it's gonna look.
He said he studied rap battles.
Yeah.
I mean,
This
probably not hard enough, but
wasn't
He
that.
started rap battles in Canada.
Yeah, this wasn't that.
And
This
he
is not
went-
LL
Exactly.
and Cool Mo D.
And he went to,
You
and he
understand what I'm
went to a
saying?
different playground and got whooped.
You over there in Hoover playing
Okay.
at
That's a good
Homewood
analogy.
Playground,
Exactly.
and now you done came over here to Ensley.
Okay.
Thinking they ain't even got basketball hoops up. They just throwing the ball at the backboard. And you done came over here thinking you finna.
They say, where your hoop at?
We beat
hoop.
up folks on the regular. What? This is practice.
Mm-hmm.
And you done came over here and you started it.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that I never came after you. Mm-hmm. You started
it.
And then you mentioned my wife.
And then you went into
and my kids.
You did a song with J. Cole and you said we the big three. I came out of a dead slumber and jumped on somebody else's remix and told you it ain't no big three. It's just big. Stop adding me to what you doing. Is what he's basically said. Leave me alone.
Exactly.
Leave me alone. I'm not with y'all. Leave me alone.
Now, Joe told me something one time about a year and a half ago. It was something I was going through with some people. He said, Kenya, stop poking the bear. Leave it alone. That's what Drake did. He was up here poking the bear. They said, them quiet kids in the classroom, leave them alone. The quiet ones, leave them alone.
The project he was working on wasn't even based around him. Mm-hmm. He was working on something deeper. Mm-hmm. And you done throw one rock, then you throw the big boulder. And then on top of that, you done added in West Coast legends in AI form to rap on your stuff.
He's trying to bring it back to the 90s.
You can't.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit would fly. I know it messed up because it was AI, but that crap was hard.
When he jumped, you thought, now I can throw one back. Mm-hmm. This boy done had 4 or 5 songs waiting in preparation for you. He's waiting.
Shurlocked.
Hold on. Before we get to Joe, hold on. Wait a minute. Not only did he have bullets in the gun, one in the chamber, but one of those bullets was not just a comeback, but you put a club flavor to it. So now instead of it being a battle rap and I hit you with a song that I'm dissing, I put a club flavor to it where they can play and dance to it year around. This ain't a summer song.
This isn't a battle rap song.
This ain't just a battle rap.
Well, you're gonna hear it. And
yeah,
that's the end
I put some Mrs. Dash and some Big Daddies on it, and now I got different flavors and seasoning.
Then
now
the
everybody
song
can
goes to
it.
win a Grammy.
Exactly.
5-0.
Then the song is featured at the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
At what point do you just say, he won?
Man, you know something? I told nephew this, right? I said, Drake could have came back and redeemed himself at the Super Bowl. He really could have.
If he would have did what Joe said that other day,
all he had to do was go to the Super Bowl,
get a sweet,
get a suite, right, and clap and sing the song and sing the song with him, bro, and sing the song with them, bro, and be like, you know something, my man, you did, and then do the interviews and say, hey man, I lost this battle. Bro. I guarantee
this was great for hip hop,
bro,
and this was such and such. It would have cleared it.
Bruh,
it would have,
bruh.
Because if he would have took it any farther, that's making Kendrick look terrible,
bruh. Because I'm saying at the end of the day, because then you would have took the air out the balloon.
There's no more.
You got to go to the tornado and face it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
If he would have had an advisor like
the biggest stage in the world, he had an opportunity to fix. The biggest stage in the world, he had an opportunity to fix it.
Yeah,
and he did.
He did.
So again,
on top of all that, you did sue them so that they wouldn't perform the song.
But see, this is the thing when I
try to scare him from performing the song. That just makes him want to do the song.
But this is what I say, Shurlocked and nephew, right? This is when somebody has lied to you and told you can bench 405 and you can bench number 225. Okay, I said this before and I'm gonna keep saying it again. Drake ain't what people put him to be.
Facts.
He paid to be there. A lot of people got him there, but Drake ain't that dude.
Drake is not.
I'm not a novice. I mean, I'm not a savant when it comes to music, but I understand that you have seen talented people in my era that grew up that can do some of everything around the board, and Drake is not that dude.
Drake is a great actor
and a great artist. He's a great artist.
Well, understand what I'm saying. When he was down south in Atlanta, he had the Atlanta sound.
Yeah.
When he was in Florida, he had the Florida sound. When he was in New York, he had the New York vibe.
Okay.
Wherever he is, that's what he becomes.
He can adapt, overcome, and improvise.
Right.
Okay.
But he has no originality.
That part.
Him.
That's what I'm saying. Like for me, I always go back to the gym. Can you squat it? Can you bench it, motherfucker?
Yeah.
On a bad day, on the worst day, what you doing?
What you doing?
Right? That ain't Drake.
That ain't
Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, they are those dudes. And I'm not knocking Drake. Drake makes some great music when he got the right people around him. You know what I'm saying? But if you go in right now, Joe, can you put 315 on your chest, pause it, and press it?
Right.
Can Drake do that every single time? No. That's what I'm saying. Drake is not, I told nephew when this shit first started, I said, Drake ain't that dude. You number one dude, shut the fuck up, because right now you're number one. The worst thing, the thing for you right now, you can only go down. You can't go up no higher.
You can't go up no
So
higher.
why the fuck you responding when you know you're about to get your ass whooped? Do like J. Cole, buy out and say, hey, have a great summer. You did good, bro.
I'm gonna tell you.
Respond.
I'm gonna tell you the
He
biggest
initiated.
thing I've heard from who was it? It was the Carriers one and
Jermaine,
what's his name?
or was it
KRS One?
Not Carriers one
Mm-mm.
and
It wasn't Jermaine, it was KRS One.
it was Marley Marl.
Marley Marl.
Oh, you talking about the beef? Oh,
the,
yeah.
the beef that they had with the bridge.
Okay.
He said, KRS One said in the interview, he said, I'm a nobody. They was on top of the world. All he had to do was
Swing
ignore
at 'em.
my song,
Mhm.
and nobody would have heard the bridge is over.
But
He said, but he responded. MC Shan, he responded to KRS One, and because he responded, that gave validity to
everything else he was saying.
everything else he was saying.
That part, yeah.
All he had to do was sit there and be quiet.
What have we learned as when we was on the playground, we got into a fight? Know what battles, pick your battles.
Pick your battles.
Pick your battles, man. And Dre picked the battle, and like I said, when you realize you're not that dude and your feelings hurt, you at Hoover now. And Hoover like you're trying to get somebody to pay for your loss.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to make it look like you lost, but you really lost.
You lost.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's
So you bullying everybody at Hoover like
you're thinking because who you are and who your dad may be and who you know,
right,
is going to set things straight to prove a point to the person that's loyal to you. And for Drake, I'm gonna leave right here, man.
Yeah.
You make yourself look weaker. And no matter what songs you put out right now, honestly, I be me, and I'm not hating on Drake, but I don't want to hear nothing from him when it comes to rap. Dude, sing a lullaby song, talk to the women, but as far as you talking to me, bro, I see you completely different.
Yeah.
Than I saw you before. I wasn't really fucking with you for real. I like your music.
At all.
But
There's
now,
some songs I like.
But now
Yeah.
I don't even want to hear nothing from you, big dog, because now you're not even on a level as a man for me. Because I know how you get down for real. So we good though.
Yeah, colonized.
You know what I'm saying? But as for the female, I think he can put out some love hooks and some love songs for some females, and I think he'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
But he ain't gonna put out there for the streets and for the hood no more.
Nah, he can't do
He
that.
can't
though.
do that.
I
'cause
like
we ain't
Drake
fuck
with the
you no more,
melodies. I don't
Yeah.
like him when he acts up. Hey,
Bottom line.
With that being said,
I hear
if you
Casey.
guys
I appreciate you, baby.
if you guys enjoyed that part of the show, make sure that you do like, share, subscribe, follow, do all of those things if you enjoyed it. That's how you stay locked in to what we got going on, man.
All right, we got the one and only Shurlocked in the business building. We got the one and only chef picking some velvet cake over in Trustville. If you guys go out there and check out her shop, she's the #1 vegan in Birmingham, Alabama, that make vegan pastries, vegan cakes, and all that. She's the one. She's the bombdilly.com. She's the only person here that got that market on lock. Super proud of her. You want a vegan cake? You want vegan stuff? It is truly vegan. Ain't some of that bullshit that maybe sort of counter. Miss Chef Pickens got it going on.
And you all need to stay tuned to the second half of the show, the second hour, because we're definitely going to be talking to Shurlocked, and I'm going to be serving up some Guinness beer because guess what? What's today? St. Patrick's.
Look
For
at the
all of you-
Irish.
all of you black folks, you African Americans that do not celebrate those type of holidays, you're going to celebrate it because you drink. You know you celebrate Cinco de Mayo, and you know you celebrate St. Patrick's Day. You know why I know?
Oh, my people right there.
Because
I
me
don't know
and
no
you
Irish
drink.
folks, but I know some history.
It's 2 drinking holidays, and those are the drinking holidays that you want to be a part of. So make sure you stay tuned when we do our Guinness beer and also our dish of the day, St. Patrick's Day edition.
Don't mess with Lucky Charms.
All right, guys. So, and if you guys, anybody on TikTok, if y'all want to see the whole show and see all the other different people on the show, Y'all make sure y'all go to Facebook, Joe Liker Show LIM, or go to YouTube LIM, and you can see Sherlock. You'll be able to see Chef Pickens. There, the whole show is right there. Y'all just on my cell phone if you're on TikTok. So make sure you guys subscribe to those pages and watch those pages. KP, thank you for all the likes, baby. Thank you for everything you're doing. We'll see you, Shar. I appreciate you always for what you're doing. Loving everything that y'all doing there. Thank you for following the show. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. It's free. Subscribe to all our shows. Sherlock, you got a new project going on, big dog.
Yes,
and you brought an album up in here and you signed it. I felt like I was in the midst of royalty today. What's going on, baby? How you doing?
I'm doing good.
So Sherlock, tell everybody again if they don't know who you are.
Okay.
Who you are, what you've done in your life, that you're on the Joe Liker Show.
For those who don't know, I go by many names. My name is Mr. Get It Done, aka Mr. Bling Bling, aka What You Gonna Do with Your Boy, aka The Other Side of the Truth, aka Thurston Howard III, aka Mr. Cleophas where the big girls at Jenkins. It's your boy Sherlock in the building. I'm a producer. I'm a percussionist first. Woo, you caught that. Good hands. Boy, I'm talking about good hands.
Like Allstate.
Not a thing. I'm a percussionist first. I'm a music producer second. I am an artist third. And I have recently become an advocate for those who suffer with mental health issues. Because mental health matters. Semicolon lifestyle. So I've worked in the industry since the 90s, early 90s. I was a ghost producer in Atlanta up under my god brother, Tim Barnwell, headline of Arrested Development for a few years. And then I started working with other major producers as a ghost producer up under them. My guy, Emmanuel Seal, who was at So Deaf. And I did work on several projects, all the way from Ghost Down DJs, remixes was mostly my thing. And a shout out to my boy DJ Supreme because he gave me my first gig doing remixes at Motown.
Shout out DJ.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? I've been doing production for many years. And when I moved to Seattle, after my manager took all my money.
Wow.
Yeah, went to buy my mom a house and had a few $100,000, you know. And then went to buy the house and I ain't have but $85 in my account.
Wow.
So my manager,
how do you bounce back from something like that?
You don't. It takes you walking away and coming back, because after that happened, I went into the military.
Wow. I
went to the Navy and I served there.
Appreciate your service.
Thank you. And then they lost me at sea for 3 days. So
oh my God. What is up with you and Joe in the freaking water?
Man, look.
Oh my God.
We was in Alaska going to Kodiak. And
you got lost. You better not have got lost in Alaska.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
3 days. They found me on the 3rd day. So I came back and hooked up with some people and started doing music production again. Went back to Seattle, started a career there, started my own label, Big Dog Records.
All right, hold on now. Shout out Big Dog Records.
Started Big Dog Records. And me and
my like the label for me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, me and my sister, Jazz Wilson. Hey, Jazz, what's up? We were trying to get artists to come to us because my label was different. I worked with the artists instead of having the artist signed to me, and I worked for them in that profession.
Okay,
it was a partnership label.
Okay.
So it gave the artists the capability of making what decisions they wanted to do, how they wanted to do it, because not only were they spending their money, I was spending my money, and we're doing it together.
So was it like semi-dependent or was it like okay? It wasn't so much of a contract as it was. You still kind of got your own.
Right. And
Alrighty.
you know what I'm saying? My artists that I worked with was able to move in and out of however they want with the situation they want.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I taught them about publishing. I taught them about copyrights. I taught them about contractual obligations and contract reading.
Okay.
Talk to them about MLC, about mechanical licensing, the things that most people don't talk to you about in the industry. I taught.
No. They just gonna be telling you, hey, big dog, you got a budget. This is what you can do. This is what you can't do. This is what we taking from you.
Right, pretty much. So you know what I'm saying? Me and my sister started. We figured to get more clients, we'll put a CD together and put it out. If everybody can see how dope our CD is, they'll want to come work with us. Well, it kind of backfired on us because instead of people wanting to come work with us, they wanted us to come do shows.
Oh, so it was more like instead of pitching the label, you was pitching yourself.
Right. So they picked us up, and me and my sister had an album called Both Sides of the Truth, which was supposed to focus more on her singing. I was just there for hype. And I rapped every now and then, but I didn't consider myself to be an MC.
Okay.
So once that took off, we had a big following. Did shows all over the West Coast, toured, and we got ready to do the second album. Sister got picked up and did some work out of state, and I had to give them their last album. So I had to do a solo joint.
Wow. How did that because I got a lot of questions I want to ask you about the industry and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I don't want to not give enough light to the album that you got here. So I'm gonna ask you, which one you want to tackle first? You want to go ahead, because I want to make sure you get your stuff out so we can
give him as much time as possible, because I'm interested too. You can do another 30 minutes, really.
Yeah, but I want to make sure so we can get it out and get these clips out and stuff like that.
Well, you know what I'm saying? It all boiled down to we did good. When I came out as a solo artist, my fan base picked up a lot more because I performed with a live band. You know what I'm saying? I wore all the jewelry on stage, and my conversation with the crowd was dope.
Okay, so you had real good crowd control.
Yeah, because I was a hype man. That was my thing. So being able to have that category, to that special technique to use, it was easy for me to translate between songs, to talk to people, to make them laugh, how to tell a story, get into the next song, and my stage flow would move easier. But in the midst of all these things, life happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And from my mom having cancer to me losing my wife, and to my so-called best friend, depression hit me hard.
I got a question. How do you navigate that in the industry? I know it's really, really, really funny. And not your situation, but you know how most people are when they really, really into an artist, especially the R&B artist. The more turmoil they got going on, the best the music's gonna be. Like, it's gonna be mad dope. Especially you find out she just broke up with old buddy. But I'm really interested to see, how do you navigate that in real time? Because it's one thing to say that from a fan point of view. It's another thing to be the artist.
That's a good question. If you listen to every album I have, all the way back from It's Your Move up to the finale, you could tell what was going on in my life.
You was transparent
at that time.
Transparent in your music with it.
It was kind of my therapy. Because you know what I'm saying? It was one of those things at the time, because music was the only thing I knew how to do. And I knew how to do that good. You know what I'm saying? So when it came down to other things, I wasn't so assured of myself. But if you put me in a studio, I need you to go play this. Can you put this here? I need that over there. Can we move the microphone back? Hey, when you sing that, control this. I need you to hit each word at the same time and slur this part. I can see it. Before I walk into a studio, I know exactly what everybody's supposed to do. And because of that one detail and that compulsive way of thinking, until I got it that way, the song didn't sound right. And then once I got through, people would see and say, "Oh, okay, I see what you're doing."
Yeah.
But while we're doing it, they think I'm just yelling stuff to be yelling stuff.
like you don't really know what
right?
it is.
You just saying
like you
stuff.
winging it.
Yeah, and then once they hear it, they're like, "Oh, the background sound like, oh, that's why we did. Oh, that's why. Okay, it makes sense." In my head, I already see it. They don't. You know what I'm saying? But story-wise, telling stories, songwriting, everything wrapped around me telling them about something I was going through at that moment.
Okay. So you said that music is your therapy.
Mm-hmm.
You described how transparent you were in the midst of it.
Mm-hmm.
I do want to shadow back a little bit because it couldn't have been easy for everybody. If you're that transparent, did you find was there any like hurdles you had to jump over in the midst of being in your element because of either chemistry wise or for producing with certain people or how they would produce for you?
No. Believe it or not, when it came down to me doing songs for me, me and my sister did all the production for me. She's a producer too.
Alrighty.
And I could tell her what I want to talk about.
And she was pretty much on the same level with you. Y'all on the same page most of the time.
Yeah. Because she did eventually start going further left. And I couldn't hang with her. Because I'm like, what's left? What's left for you? She's a brilliant vocal arranger. She can do 4-part, 5-part, 6-part, 7-part harmonies.
Oh, so she a layer.
She's a monster.
She tried it, gone.
Yeah, she's a monster.
That's crazy.
But she got away from it because she just wanted to sing in unison. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, okay, we're gonna lay the rest of the stuff. She's like, no, that's it. I'm like, that ain't it. She's like, that's it. I'm like, no. So her growth went way past what mine was at the time.
Okay.
And I had to start trusting me a lot more doing my production.
And that was just understood when it was time.
Yeah.
Hey sis, I got you. Respect, but let me handle this.
I still helped her record her EP, and we did our things and stuff, and it was cool. And we still love each other, still will work with each other to this day. But she's happily married and doing her thing down in Florida, so she ain't doing music no more.
Okay.
But after my breakup with my ex-wife, I went through a major depression, and that's where I found out I wasn't good.
What you mean? You wasn't good mentally?
Yeah, I wasn't good at all. I had a mental breakdown after it. Had a heart attack.
Oh wow.
But it was stress related. That's when I found out I had severe anxiety and clinical depression, and I had no idea what none of this stuff was. You know what I'm saying? So because I didn't have the information of what anxiety was or what depression was, because in our community, depression is something.
Yeah, that's in your head, big dog. You gotta chill out.
Go get you a burger, sit down and watch something.
Yeah, do some happy food. Shake one out, big dog.
Go shopping. What about my old girl? You can't call her to come by and take that for you. You know what I'm saying?
I do really good for that. Right. Hey man, you ain't got no hole. What the hugs? What the hugs at?
So you know what I'm saying? I didn't understand.
Yeah.
And then once they started treating me, I was just taking whatever they gave me and didn't understand that the medication can have some type of effect to it.
Mm-hmm.
So my depression got worse.
So it wasn't that medication where it helped you make more music.
Nah,
it wasn't that type of medication.
And here's the funny thing: I've never done it.
Really?
Never. I was a drinker, but never.
That's what's up.
When I got, it just got worse and worse and worse to the point where I did just feel like I didn't need to be here. The thing was, it wasn't that I was saying it for myself. I just felt like me being where I was mentally was messing up everybody else's life around.
Mentally, because you say you are a big mental health advocate. What do you feel like is some misconceptions about mental health?
One of the biggest misconceptions is that you can talk somebody out of it. You can't.
Elaborate a little bit.
A lot of people be like, when I say I'm depressed, they feel like they can come over and, well, God said this, or, well, I was depressed the other day and I went and such and such. They think they can talk you out of it. There's more than one type of depression. There's a depression that I have, which is more chemical based. In my brain, it doesn't produce enough of what I need to help me bounce back from a situation. So it's something we call a rabbit hole. Once I get stressed or locked into something that's bothering me, if I don't start to think positive or get out of it or move my mind to a different place, I start walking into that rabbit hole. And the deeper I get, the worse I get, to the point where I won't get out of bed. I won't talk to nobody. I would lock my door and turn my phone off, and nobody would hear from me for days.
Wow. That's a dangerous place to be in.
Dangerous place to be. Also a dangerous place for you to try to talk to somebody as if you know what they're going through. Because what you're doing is basically dismissing what they're feeling.
So how do you help somebody with that? Because I can understand, oh, hey, baby, and you doing all of this, and it feels so routine that it doesn't feel genuine.
Yeah.
I can definitely understand that. But how do you help somebody in that place?
In that place is a strange place to be, because they're tell signs that a person would give you. They just woke up and they say, hey, I'm tired. I'm tired. And you go somewhere and, man, I'm just tired. That phrase, I'm tired, doesn't mean physically they're tired.
Yeah.
They're mentally tired of trying to smile and be happy for you, not for them. They don't want you to feel a certain kind of way.
Because they know what it's going to bring.
Yeah. They know that's going to bring you over to saying, hey, I need for you to cheer up. Hey, you ain't going through nothing ain't nobody else going through. Black folks been depressed for years.
They'll bring the other stuff, be like, man, you bumming out the party. Hey, man,
chill
come
out,
on, man.
Get you a bill. Chill out.
They go to hoods.
It doesn't help. What it does is make that person look at you and say, I can't talk to you no more.
Now, I do remember on Shout Out Coffee and Conversations, it was a lady that was on there. Excuse me if I can't remember your name. But she was talking about the mask that you have to put on.
Yeah.
It forces you to put on a mask and have to be that, like how you said, for everyone else. I can definitely understand that.
Yeah. And that's what makes you tired. That's where that phrase comes from. For that person now, all you want to do is just, hey, what you doing today? Man, I ain't doing that today. Hey, I'm gonna come by. Okay. If you go by there and just sit, watch TV, go wash dishes or something, just be in their presence, that helps them.
Really?
That helps.
The engaging is gonna make it worse, but just being in the facility,
just so
knowing I can go to somebody, if I needed to.
I used to turn my TV on and just have it running. Just
Background
so I feel
noise.
that somebody's in the house.
Oh wow, I can get that though.
You know what I'm saying? So everything, how people approach people with depression, if you think you have a family member or a friend that's going through it, don't try to fix it.
Now, I can imagine, because you did mention your mom, your late mother. Shout out to her. Did that apply to the mental health too? Like I can only imagine.
She did not understand. You know, my mom was, may she rest in heaven right now. My mom was so worried when I went into the hospital, because I went to a mental hospital. And when I was in there, she was trying her best to understand what it was. but she couldn't grasp something in your mind not being able to get over it. Because my mom was a hustler.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't ask for help. She didn't go to people and say, hey, she'll ask you once. If you don't do it, she'll do it herself.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely know what you're saying with that. That is my mama and my daddy.
Yeah. So
especially my daddy.
If I'm feeling bad today, she's feeling bad today, but she has the strength where she can say, okay, I'm finna go help this person, this person, this person. Wow. And even if I'm feeling bad today, at least I feel good about helping this person, this person, this person.
That sound like Joe now.
You know what I'm saying? So with me, she couldn't get the connection. Even though my therapist and everybody was telling her it's not him, he has something in his brain where chemically we need to get to connect again.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not doing anything wrong. He's just trying to learn how to deal with it. And even when she was when she was in the bed and couldn't move, the last thing she asked of me, she told me, baby, I still don't understand it. And I hate that I don't, but I think that you need to go and talk to people or do another show and let people know what it is so they don't have a family member like me that just don't get it. If you go out and just speak about it and teach other people do's and don'ts of just the basic things to do,
yeah,
maybe you can help somebody else's family. Because she knew she was leaving, and even knowing she was leaving, she felt that was more important for me to go out and be a voice of service to help educate people on just the basic information of mental health.
Shout out mama. That's dope. You don't think, well, I don't think anyway. But I don't think it's really common for so many folks leaving out to be thinking of others. That's crazy.
My mom,
shout out to her.
My mom, I found out so many things about my mom after she went home that I didn't know. I didn't know she was feeding the homeless. I didn't know that she was going down there clothing someone.
Wow.
It was people that went to her church that she had brought to the church that had addiction. And she prayed over them and brought them there, and she helped them get a job, or she helped them get on Section 8. She did things that I was just completely unaware that she was doing. And I was like, how did I not know this? Beyond being a missionary at her church and being the president of the missionaries here in the city and cooking and feeding people out of her pocket because the church didn't have money. I was like, okay, wow. I have to honor my mom.
Mm-hmm.
First, by her request of me doing the show, which I wasn't going to do, but only because she asked me to do it, I have to do it. And I'm starting a nonprofit in her name, which is going to be called Fat 1031.
All right.
Quarterly, we'll go out and give free haircuts to the homeless and feed them.
Now I got an ask real quick. The name is
Fat 1031.
Yeah, I've got to wait a minute.
Now
it's
funny.
About to throw me off. I'm listening
funny.
for a name, but I'm like, wait a minute.
Fat 1031 because my mom was a cook. She cooks for armies. She don't just cook for me and you.
Okay.
She cooked for 50 people.
Oh my god!
And after you get through eating, you leave out of there. You
feeling fat.
You feeling fat. But my mom's name is Frankie Alinda Mae Tippett. So FAT.
Oh, that's. Wait a minute. Oh
yeah.
I got you. That makes sense. That's
Right.
dope. That's dope,
Right.
man.
So we'll be feeding the homeless. We'll be giving them clear backpacks with toiletries and toothbrushes and stuff in them. We're going to go out there and make sure they have coats or either blankets during the winter times. I'm not going to be able to do everything, but I'm going to try to keep my mom's name out there helping people like she wanted to.
All righty. I'm with you on that. Now I do want to get into this album.
Okay.
The album that we got here.
Okay.
You feel me? Show the people so they can see it.
Okay.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. This is a dope album cover. This sucker here.
Yes,
That's
sir.
dope.
This is me and my guy Byron the Aquarius. He's a producer and DJ from here in Birmingham. Okay, there it is.
All right. They got you.
And it's called Us Against the World. Cause being from Birmingham, you know what I'm saying? Both of us being from Birmingham,
Right.
it's not something common to see two people that are actually in the industry from here. You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
Yeah, and he DJs all around the world. He does house music. He does hip hop. He did some production for TDE. He's
Byron the Aquarius. What song with TDE that he did? Because I'm a TDE
he
fan.
did something for what's the young lady name?
Don't you?
No, the other one.
SZA.
What? He did some production for SZA.
That's dope.
Yeah.
All right.
So me and him, and he was a guy that I helped when he was trying to get started. I helped him get on the right path to get out of here, out of Birmingham, and he took it. And he's one of the first people that took it and ran with it.
Wow.
He did everything I told him to do, and he fell into the pockets of some real people out there in Atlanta. Started doing albums. I think he just did some tutorials with native instruments. He's just got back from New York from doing a house party up there. And this album was a collective of me and him doing hip hop our way. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff he's rapping on, some songs I'm rapping on, some production he did for me, some production I did for him. And you know what I'm saying? It's us against the world, because you know what I'm saying? When you say you're from Birmingham, they think we talking about Birmingham, England.
Yeah. And we ain't.
You feel what I'm saying?
We ain't as lit as the other spots in the world. I'm not gonna lie.
So
if they not thinking of England, they immediately think, and it was crazy enough around my age.
Right.
I ain't gonna say y'all age, but around my age, they was like, y'all still in slavery down there.
They look, when I first got to Atlanta, they thought I was tipping cows.
Wow.
I was like, bro, I ain't never seen a cow. I ain't never seen a cow. I don't know what you're talking about.
Man, what?
Yeah.
Off
So
the garden?
yeah, exactly. So you know what I'm saying? This was the album me and him put out on Fat Beats overseas. Fat Beats is a record label out there. And we put this out it's not available in the States. We trying to get that changed. So probably by this summer we'll have some stuff in the record stores here. But it's strictly overseas. And this came out before my finale album came out, which is my last album.
Yeah, I know about that one. I know about that one. I ain't gonna lie. I got like a few joints I didn't keep in my playlist. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I appreciate that.
I got a few joints that I didn't keep in my playlist.
Okay.
Now, before we backtrack to the album, because you did kind of elaborate a little bit on is music y'all way, rap hip hop y'all way. I'm interested on a little bit of your take with what's the direction that you see we going in right now? Or do you have hope that it's going to keep going, be in the top genre, or you think this is going to be a phase, it's going to fizzle out?
It can. That's a two-sided question.
Okay.
Because one, they didn't think hip hop was going to last when it first came out. You have to understand that first. They thought hip hop was like punk music. They thought it was going to be temporary. We're going to let them have their fun and then it'll fizzle out. They didn't realize that hip hop was going to integrate into every form of music, from jazz to symphonic orchestral to rock,
alternative,
to pop, to alternative, to the stuff that they do in Brazilian, the Latin music. They didn't think hip hop was going to bleed into all these other genres.
Spanish, K-pop.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So to say, is it going to die? It can't die because it's already integrated into every genre of music there is. Now, the style of music, the style of hip hop, there's going to be a paradigm shift really, really soon. The stuff that you used to hearing, like now with the Juice WRLDs and all that stuff, and the Kodak Blacks and things like that, the trap music style, there's going to be a real paradigm shift coming up real soon of these real MCs that are real lyricists.
So you think lyricism going to make
it's coming back.
a return?
It's coming back with the with the popularity of the freestyle battles and things like that, you know what I'm saying?
Smack.
The words, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The words are going to start to mean something again. Messages in songs are you're gonna have to be saying something.
You think
and
that
Kendrick is just the tip of it.
I do agree with that. I think it's easy to go back to Kendrick, Cole, and Drake, but you got other folks that's been kind of low-key steering it in that direction too.
Especially like Doechii.
Doechii, that's one. Shout out to her. She dope.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I stay on her how dope she is.
Yeah.
But it's others. You got the Corday, I think that's his name. Kind of sound like a little small baby J. Cole.
Oh yeah, you got the Contra. Yeah.
Yo, it's all right. You got to maybe geek out.
Yeah.
But I am with you with that. I think the trap and melodic wave did have its run. And we went into that party trap type of, I guess, nasty bop.
Yeah.
Because everybody all the females want to be really, really nasty, and if you weren't talking about some drugs, you had to talk about being nasty with the female.
So you know what I'm saying? And hip hop is the only genre of music that doesn't have subsections.
Really,
rock and roll has heavy metal, has boat rock.
You don't think we got subs?
No, because if you look on the Billboard chart, everything that's hip hop is under the same category.
Oh, okay. I'm seeing what you're talking about. How they are labeling it.
Yeah.
Labeling it.
Yeah.
They do not. I will agree.
They don't separate it.
They don't separate it on those Billboard charts.
Right.
This is why I counter with you though.
Yeah, because see, like Redman, Meth, and people like that should be considered like old school. But they still
label that as rap.
Them up under rap. So somebody who like Kodak Black or Doechii or somebody or Kendrick that's coming out now, they're
rap
put
too.
Those two things against each other, and they shouldn't be against each other.
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Now this is what I will say though. I think they should change it.
Yeah,
because I'm with you. There is so much freaking going on with hip hop that can easily be hip hop.
Okay.
It is too much going on with that. But I do want to agree with you on that. There is a lot of stuff with hip hop that they just file under the same thing.
Under the same thing.
And they don't even have the same feel,
the same energy,
Like Tyler the Creator would be the same as Drake,
right?
To everybody that don't listen to hip hop,
don't know. But if you understand, Tyler will be more of a experimental hip hop because he does
super experimental.
You know what I'm saying? He does stuff with Thundercat.
Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying? People like that.
What I don't like is they'll even try to label a Thundercat under hip hop.
Yeah. And he's not
at all. Him, Flying Lotus,
Anderson .Paak, you know what I'm saying?
That's they can do it, but that's not them.
That's not them. But that's what they will put it under because they don't give us any subgenres to differentiate what is what in our culture.
Do you think that's because how they separate the ethnicity and stuff, or how they?
Well, they don't want us to get too far in that thing because if you give hip hop subgenres, now you have to give out more awards. Now you have to give out more accolades,
more
recognition. And that thing, hip hop has already proven that it can take over something.
Oh yeah,
you dig what I'm saying?
Everybody listening to it.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's a way to keep us in line, but at the same time, not let the culture grow.
Okay, I'm with you on that. Do want to send us back over because it's about to get time to grub it down.
Well,
you feel me?
Let me get this here couple things.
I'm
good.
Yeah, go for it.
April 12th, we got a bike ride that's going to be presented by the lovely ladies of Riding with a Purpose.
Okay.
My homegirl Lady Pink is putting it together. It'll be starting out at what park is that? Peyton Park. We're starting there April 12th. Registration starts at 8 and ends at 9, and the kickstands go up at 9:15. We're gonna ride through the city for about an hour, end up over here at the Walmart in Fairfield.
All right, yo, you finna be biking too?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm broke my bike, so I can't even do it.
Well, for those, you can go rent a slingshot and jump in, man.
All right.
Yeah. And May 24th is the Night of the Roses. That's my benefit concert.
Okay.
For my mom, I got DJ Supreme and Shaheed going to be performing. I got comedian Felicia bringing the funny.
What? Okay.
I'll be doing some new songs in this show. I'll be ending it, giving the finale for that night.
Oh snap! That's dope. That is dope. Oh my god!
That's all I'm asking.
Well, you have to be VIP. If you don't be VIP, what am I doing?
That's all we asking.
You say the word, bro. I'm pulling up.
And we are filming this performance for a documentary.
Okay.
To be used in schools to because they're going to talk about my journey and with depression and everything, as well as showing the live performances. So we'll be able to reach the kids, the youth, by showing them a good entertainment, but at the same time giving them information on how to deal with mental health issues.
All right, bet. I'm with that. All
right, guys, you guys make sure you stay locked in. We'll be posting more information about the one and only Shurlocked doing his thing, man. We appreciate you stopping by the show today. And because we're about to run out on the show today, we're not going to have a chance to actually do the eating portion. So what we're going to do, I think Chef Pickens brought some. She brought us. No, I'm coming back over this. She brought us.
I'll pass it out.
Yeah, she brought us some type of beer.
So let me just tell you all real quick. We're probably going to do an after show on my Facebook Live if you guys even care about what I'm doing, or maybe on Joe Lock's TikTok.
Don't say it like that.
They don't care about me like that. But anyway, but we're gonna be featuring the dish, the St. Patrick's Day dish, the one I did yesterday. I decided to do it today. We're just waiting for some of the other ingredients to get done. But we're going to toast to a new life and a new day with our Guinness beer. If you know anything about the Irish tradition,
I am not. That's a dark beer, ain't it?
It's dark. So they do dark beer. So guess what? We're going to try. We're going to try it.
All right.
We're going to try it.
I'm going to pass it out.
Oh, my Lord.
I don't know about all this.
My stomach feeling tight.
That's a stomach feeling tight.
Yeah, I'm squared.
Got the most head on his beer. So
wow.
That's what I mean. If you know anything about beer, you want a lot of head, and Joe has a lot of head on his beer. So Joe is really lucky for all that head.
That sounds dirty.
I wasn't gonna say that. I just gave you
make that knock in the flogging, boy.
The ladies know what to do.
So
Since you want to emphasize on
they gonna jump in that inbox, be like, Joe, not only can I cook on time, I give you some good old head like that beer. That's what they're gonna say. Like, you see the head on it.
So you're gonna get a cheers? You're gonna get a toast?
We're gonna give cheers to luck, good fortune, and more from the Joe Lockett Show and Velvet Cake. And no, we're toasting to the business.
What I'm saying, we're gonna take this to the head.
We're going to take this to the head, you guys. Okay, on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. And the look of the Irish.
Ugh. I cannot look. I haven't tasted beer in years, and I am not a Guinness fan.
Ooh, Chad, don't put that camera on me.
Put that camera on her. Put that camera on her. Fuck that. You gonna take it to the head.
Mine
empty. Put the camera on me right there. Put that camera. My shit empty. See that? My shit empty. Go ahead. Take it to the head.
And notice he had
Take it to the head.
Notice he had the most head on it. Actually, I think it's really called Nick. It's either called Nick or
but
head.
Don't matter what you want to call it, but I did mine. What about you? You over the simping and pimping.
Well, you see, I'm not an expert in that category.
Well, don't hey.
I'm not an expert in that.
Well, ladies, let me tell you something. I got 2 inches in the head game. Woo!
I'll tell y'all better hit him up, baby.
Listen.
You see the way he killed that beer.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Well, you better sing it.
I have you saying woo 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 woo. Oh, Joe.
Y'all pay attention to the after show. We're gonna
Come on
actually
now,
talk about the
dog.
meal again, and we're gonna eat it.
Come
and
on,
Joe is
man.
going to tell me how I've done for St. Patrick's Day.
All right, so we're gonna we got to get up out of here, y'all. We're gonna probably go live again on our cell phone. So if you guys got time to watch it. We'll post it a little bit later. You guys have a good one. We out.
All right.
It's not great, but it's not bad. It's okay.